Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Minecraft 1.19. I'm the Radio Man 03, and it's awesome to have you along. I've been busy doing a bunch of grind stuff. The thing about Minecraft is you want to do all of it, but you can't do all of it at once. You poke at this and you poke at that, and you do a little bit as you go. I did make a map, though. Actually, I didn't make a map. I purchased this map off a villager, a choreographer villager, for, I don't know, a few emeralds. I've been working with some villagers. Last night I went and worked with a few villagers. They're, I think, about 800 to 1,000 blocks away from here. But it's a really nice village, and it's on a coral reef. So I feel like there's something we can do with it, you know, way down the road. But I did start trading because I would like to get a... what do you call this guy? I'll explain all of this. I want to talk about the villagers first because I had a good time trading with them. It was really fun. I've never really done too much of that, so I'm kind of experiencing the lectern. I want to get the lectern set up. So in this box, I'm kind of putting things down that I'm going to take out and trade, or take with me next time I go visit the village. I may do that today and get that going and see if we can't figure out what we need to trade with the guy from the lectern to, you know, give us our goods, the stuff we want to trade for. I've got a farmer started, and he's actually offering us small discounts. And I know if I cause him to be infected by a zombie and then fix him, I could drop that rate way down even farther. So eventually I want to do that too out in that village and get a better deal from everybody. Cows are growing. I did go ahead and go out and get a couple of sheep. They've got no grass to eat, so there's no sense in shearing them. But we'll work on getting that taken care of. And I have a couple of chickens as well, just to do some, you know, breeding of chickens for the feathers so we can make our own arrows since we don't have infinity on a bow. Matter of fact, I only have a diamond. Oh, there, here, real quick, there's our patinaed block. I like that. That's exactly what I was hoping it was going to look like, and it does. Let's go back up here. I want to show you guys what we'll start here and work our way down the hillside, which is exactly how the base is going to go. All right, so down here you can see we've got this spectacular view, okay? We are going to have our storage area down underneath here. We're going to dig this in, and this is eventually going to just kind of filter into the hillside over here and disappear the building. At least come up to it and then just kind of end, and then we'll have, you know, just nature back here and stuff. So that's that. And what I've got right now is I have 4 equal rooms on each of these corners here that we will use for individual things. I never did take the dirt out of there where I need to. And this shape is going to travel all the way down to that end, and then continue on up into probably this location right up here where I'm standing now. It's probably where it's going to end, and then we'll have the mountain behind it. The mountain's nice and tall, so the building will look small next to this mountain still. But yeah, we'll kind of end it back here. So we got that. So what I did do is I went down 11 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And here we're going to dig back and just turn this into our storage room with a staircase. Of course, we'll put stairs in so we can get back up. I'm going to have doors that swoosh, swoosh open here, swoosh, swoosh open here. Here we're going to do some arches, and these are going to be entrances to rooms. We're going to need the stained, the tinted glass. So I need to find a geode so I can get the amethyst crystal. I believe I need that in order to make the dark glass, the glass that the mobs can't see through, right? But it lets in just very little light. It does let in light, but I want to use that as our glass in the build. That type of glass, I think it would look really cool out here. We're going to use a very white block. These are just place blocks right now. They came out of the clay, or the terracotta, I should say. So these are placer blocks, but I'm going to use, I think, white, either quartz, which means we have to get to the nether to get that material, or I'm not going to use snow blocks, though. No snow blocks. Or bone, which is another white block, and then we have diorite, which is black and white. We have white wool, and then there is, what's the other white block that I was thinking about? Oh, the concrete, the white concrete. I was thinking about that. That would be a good one too. I want the building to look very sci-fi-ish. I really like to build sci-fi-ish looking things in Minecraft, and so I'm hoping that's going to be the case with this one here. Let's go ahead and knock out the dirt down on this end right here, real quick here. So yeah, the same thing goes over here. Now, at the beginning here, this is going to be our, you know, place to kind of live and get started on my world here, my Biosphere project world. So These areas will be probably an enchanting room. We'll have our quarters with our stuff in it, and I've done a map. So I'm thinking about doing a map room and having a nice map room of our area here. Get the spires and stuff, hopefully, to show up over there a little bit. And that would be pretty cool. So we've got that. This is going to be the center block, and then the glass is going to be actually on the inside here. So there's going to be a jet out here, and it's going to jet back in on this side. So these will actually be really nice columns that are going to be holding this entire structure up. I'm thinking about doing a second floor to fill in this up here, without actually doing, without hopefully keeping the glass look to it the whole way around. But I'm looking to do something maybe up on a second floor here too. So we could start maybe doing some representation of the biomes that are in the game. It's going to be tough because the trees don't do great. Like I've planted some of the mangrove trees over here. And you can see the leaves are very dark because we're in the Badlands. So just about, and then there's oak trees right there. And you can see they're just, the green is going to be a thing. But you can see how beautiful green this is. The cactus is a really nice green. The sugarcane, a very nice green. And the other thing I noticed as well, and we'll do it for the animals, the sheep will have to have real grass. But for the cows, you can't see because I've got too many in here. But the moss carpet that you get off of the mangrove trees that you can actually grow, I would like to, that stuff right there, we could use that as the flooring under the sheep or the cows and stuff. We'll have to see. But right now, I have no grass blocks. I have no silk touch, so there's not much I can do about it. That's why I kind of want to get the one trader going so that I can hopefully get like a silk touch book trade from him. Mending is the number one we want, right? Because then we can put that on our diamond stuff and all of our stuff, and every time we get XP, it's just going to fix those things. So that's the one we definitely want. I definitely want Silk Touch too. And then we'll see what other books they offer down the road. Just a quick update on the world. I moved the trees over to here. They were right here, but one of the traders likes watermelon. So I decided to start growing watermelon a little bit more consistently. I think this is like 14 of them. It's not a huge thing, but, you know, it's getting me some watermelon. And then I've been chopping down the trees as I need wood and stuff over there. The crops. I now have carrots growing, and this guy's not finished yet, but we're almost ready for a harvest. We got a couple over here too. Also, the village had beets, so I have beets going as well. And I remembered after I started farming the wheat, and I had two big plots of it here, just the wheat. It occurred to me that was if you rotate the crops and you separate them, I think they grow a little faster. I think they do. I'm not 100% sure about that, but everything here seemed to grow really quick. So I'm ready for a harvest here. I traded a lot of wheat with the farmer over at the village, but the wheat, I did not use our wheat. I used, the place was covered in hay bales, the village was. So I used that for all the wheat to trade with, and then I'm just kind of storing up our wheat right here. And I just fed the cattle, so everybody down there's been fed and bred. So I guess I could do the sheep some more, but I don't really need to at the moment. Anything else here? I died from an Enderman. I think I may have mentioned that already. And I also died down in a cave. Skeleton shot me off a little tiny pillar and poof, splat. I went splat. And I could show you exactly where I went splat because there was a spider spawner. We have a spider spawner in our cave over here, and we have a zombie spawner as well. I've lit up the cave where I've actually come out of the top of this. Is it this hill? No, over here. There is a, yeah, never mind, not this mountain. I've not really gone into this mountain at all. I've come out on the top of this in a couple of locations while caving down below. We're going to go in there and I'll show you what I've found in that area so far. The other thing I'd like to do today, if I have time, is actually take a trip back out to the villagers because I would like to get, like I said, this guy, the lectern, I'd like to get him rolling. 1 diamond is all we have. And that's a little bit of drop stuff that I've gotten so far. That's our food situation. I'm saving the carrots for trading. Also potatoes. I need potatoes for trading, and I don't have potatoes yet. I got my carrot off a zombie, which was really cool. Sip my coffee. I really like that. That was really great. I have some bamboo and some sugarcane stored up. The choreographer likes the paper, so I've been saving that up. Nothing in here, nothing in there. These are just some odds and ends that I've not done much of anything with at all, and I should probably get those copper blocks made and get them set out and patina those guys up. Is it all? It's all of it, right? Yeah, it's all of it. That's what I thought. It's 6. So it's going to take quite a few of these to do what I want to do with them. But I think if we just take them and splash them around, it took quite a while for them to change to complete patina. But I believe if we'll put them out here. Oh, they got to be like 4 blocks apart or something, and then they patina faster. I'm just going to throw them out here. And I guess if you take the honey, the wax from the honey, when they reach certain levels, like you could polish this with the wax from the beehives, from the bees, and then it would stay this way all the time. Or any one of the stages that it goes through, you could take care of it that way. Well, look at you. Aren't you a ding-dong? What do you got on you? Beetroot seeds. You know what? I would have bought those a little while ago, but I just got some from somebody. Podzol, birch sapling, acacia sapling. I get both of those things really close by. You have nothing of interest to me, except maybe your leads. I would kill you for those leads, but we'll go ahead and leave them alone. The farm looks like it's just about ready to go. I feel like I should harvest it and get it going again because it's just going to be helpful to us. But you can see what I'm doing here. So I'll take the beets and I'll put the beets down that way. I've got carrots all the way through here, I believe, and carrots through here, and then beets over there too. So we'll finish this row up, and I'll have those 3 crops growing. Eventually, what I want to have is as we come through these doors, we will still be inside, but we will drop down 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. Our walls will start to drop down this way. Maybe they'll be a little bit taller. And down in here is where we're going to have our farming and stuff. And we'll build structures for the crops to go into, and we'll make as many as we need to, and we'll run them straight down this way. So this will be our crop biosphere area. And then we're going to have to do something with the animals too, and I haven't quite decided what I want to do yet with them. But that's the idea, is this biosphere is going to continue to stretch around up here and get bigger and bigger, and we'll get our main theme kind of ironed out first and then move on from there. All right, I'm going to take a little break, I think. I'm going to go ahead and harvest this. We've got like a couple of crops that aren't done. I could bone meal them, but it's like, it's pouring in now. I've worked really hard at it and had a lot of fun. Oh man, I tell you, it's amazing how fast 3-4 hours can go by when you're playing this. It's just zoop, it's gone. Because there are just so many things to do, you know. Checks and balances all over the place, which is pretty fun. All right, boom. So yeah, I'll do like a row of wheat, and then let's get the carrots. Oh. I've also got a composting system set up here, so I can make bone meal with all the seeds I don't need, those wheat seeds. I get to be so many of them. So I've got it going from the chest into a hopper, which goes into the composter, into a hopper, and then comes out here, and we get the bone meal for the stuff that, you know, we don't need 1,000 seeds ever. And then we can put all of our stuff away, like so. Now the watermelons, I guess if I had Silk Touch, I could get the watermelons out pretty easy. I would just Silk Touch them out. But right now, you break them, and then you've got to actually put them back together again. So it's kind of like the other block we were talking about just recently, where you've got to do a little extra work just to get it. So I've got 16 watermelons saved up. That's not very much. I don't know if going to the village is even worth it. The villagers we traded with will always stay available to us to trade with. They're not going to change their profession or lose their trade. So I don't know that I really need to go back there today. I would like to go back with, you know, at least a stack of watermelons is what I'd like to go back there with, and some multiple stacks of carrots too. I've done a little bit harvest of the cows, as you can see here. I hadn't killed a chicken yet. It gave me an actual award for killing a chicken, which I thought was kind of funny. I think I've shown you everything up here now. The food is growing just fine. I find if I leave it alone, I guess when I leave this area, though, it unloads this chunk and then everything kind of stops working, right? So there's that. Oh, that's interesting. Look at that. That one. This. Look at this. Look how fast these are oxidizing here. Why is that? Let's make a little room around these guys here a little bit more. Look at that. There's some that are well on their way. Make sure they have the space they need to... This one here, look at this. It's like practically done. Wow, that's amazing. It took days. I'm telling you, days. Up on that copper block it was sitting on. Here too, look at this. Now, it's probably too close to here, but it seems to be oxidizing. Yeah, that's happening faster. Oh, you're in with the sheep, huh? Yeah, I wonder if there's any... I wish I could get you out because one of your llamas is over there. I'm gonna kill that llama. I'll take his lead. There we go. Alright, I got the lead. That's pretty nice. I'll take that. You can see I've got it lit up back into there, but I've got more that I need to do over there. This here right here is a spawnable area. I kind of did a pathway around and nailed up this level right here, which was a difficult level to get to. I could see I've got one more difficult level to go, and that's about halfway from here to the floor. Like there's a skelly right there. I don't know if you could see him, but he's just standing on that nice little pillar right there, and as I walk by, he will definitely jump down and come after me. We are going down this waterfall. I actually opened this up and let this come through and then made a little platform, just a temporary platform here, so when I come back up I can get in. Oh, look, he took all kinds of damage dropping off of that and then falling onto that stalactite. I'm just checking him out. Alright, let's go. My armor's taking a beating. Like I said, I died. I did have a skelly, shoot me off of something. On the waterfalls, I'll take the waterfall and ride it up, and as I go up, I reach out of the waterfall and I place torches on those high spots. It's kind of a handy thing to have happen. Some of the ores you'll notice are still in the wall, and they will probably stay in the walls just to keep this area looking, pretty cool. The cobble I'll take out, as well as the cobble posts. So you saw we just came down that waterfall right there, the big one. The big one's ours. These other two don't really do anything. And we've got a bit of a walkway down to here. This will, of course, improve. All this will improve. This is just temporary right now. I'm trying to wrap my head around where things are in the world that are going to be beneficial to me. And right now, the spider spawner, I was excited to see a spawner, but, spiders, it's not that great. But we do have a spider spawner right here, just a regular old spider one here. Okay, a couple of chests in it, which was nice. So I found that one here, which is very easy to get to. And if you come this way and go around the back side of this waterfall, you come down this way and the other side as well. It drops way down in here, of course, as you can see. I heard a skeleton. There's so many little nooks and crannies that things can spawn in. I want to show you this, guys, real quick. We do have the deep dark down in here. There is a shrieker in here already just as you first get over here. So I didn't get to do much at all, but there is deep dark right there, and then deep dark right here. And, and I'm not ready to go into the deep dark yet. I know what's in there, so I'm going to hold off a little bit. You got more of it over here as well. So it travels down into this crevice here, and I'm really curious as to where it opens up inside when we get closer to it. Being able to go in there, that is. I do want some of the blocks down there. I like that. I like that texture block that makes up the ground. The skulk. Is this the skulk? I like the way that looks. So we got the deep dark right there. Oh, here we go. There's the white frog. He must have tadpole in the warm area here in the desert, and then I wonder if we got the orange one over here too. I heard a second one. Oh, there's another white one right there. So the white frogs are right here because the desert's right here. So they must have had the tadpoles in a warm water pool there. This is really pretty back in here. Okay, I'll be back. I'm going to sleep another night away. We're almost to the village. Just about there. I'm starting to recognize the area here. This village is the village. I swear to you. Coral Reef. Holy moly. I forgot that when we first started, we really did bump into a ton of villages. But you can see I've spammed some torches all the way out here just to keep other mobs away. This is our farmer friend right here. We've been working with him. He is a journeyman now, so he's the one who's going to be taking the watermelons from me. So that's what I'm going to bring back for here, because I've been working on these two trades with him. And then every now and again, I buy some pumpkin pie. But we're trying to get this, of course, to keep on going. And we'll see if he offers us, I think it's gold carrots for him. I'm going to drop the chicken in there. Take those carpets with me. I'm just going to drop some of this stuff in here that I don't need. I'll keep those with me. And the sand. There's some mud. I guess I'll keep all this stuff with me. A couple of feathers so I can try that out and get some arrows going. See, I didn't bring the table with me because I wasn't really planning on coming out here, but I did want to bring you guys out here since we were out this way and show you guys. We've got a bunch of these guys. Here's our cartographer. He's 24 paper per emerald. I need to find, and I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to put a portal in the nether to make it easier to get back and forth from here to where we're at, because it's quite a few block distance. It takes a bit of a journey to get here, that's for sure. And I'm not very good with directions to begin with, and so we're somewhere way over that way. But there's, it's, I gotta say, it was really fun coming in and trading with him, and we'll be doing some of that together as well on camera. It's just taken me forever to kind of explore today and get to where I am right now. But you can see I've got it marked up, and once we get the table out here, it'll be nice to set that down and have one of them pick up that job, and we'll work on that one together. I'll bring that over because we're really going to be trying for the Mending Book, Silk Touch, those two for sure. Let me know other books that I may definitely want to get. I suppose some water ones would be good to have as well. Nevertheless, that's going to wrap up today's episode. That gets you kind of caught up with what I've been doing and working on and so on and so forth. Just a lot of thinking going on at the moment and planning things and all that good stuff. Looks like we got a desert temple right over there. And then this one's got the coral reef right down here. So I thought this could be a kind of a fun place to possibly build and create something interesting here using this village and these villagers. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button for me. Comment, subscribe, and share on the Radio Man 03. Have an awesome, fantastic, and a superb day. And I look forward to talking to you again next time.